the steps, it's going to be, yeah, okay. We were on sweater. Yeah, I was there. Remember that? The shooting? Yeah, the shooting. The shooting. Person dead. Yeah. So, was he the guy who brought him? I was a hot day. Florida, that felt like a happy. I said, give me that AC afterwards. Yeah. It is. Well, Russ has. Oh, ask Russ to give me that. I know what's screwed. How about this? There you go. Yeah.
I'll just let you guys cue me in when you're ready.
I'm good. You guys are good?
Everyone good?
Yep.
Just checking on.
Clip right there.
Was that?
Right here, clip right here.
Am I good?
Yep, you good, sir?
Okay. All right. All right. Good evening, or actually, good day. My name is Sergeant Justin Gramman with the San Rafael Police Department, and once again, I'm joined by San Rafael Fire Department's Deputy Chief Robert Sinnott. Yesterday evening, our investigators located a second deceased victim within the heavily destroyed portion of the apartment complex. We are no longer actively looking for the two missing individuals, as we believe that they are the two that have been located. However, we are waiting for the Marin County Coroner's Office to confirm the identity of the remains that have been found. The Marin County Coroner's Office has issued a statement regarding their process for identifying the deceased victims. No other victims have been reported missing, and we are not actively looking for anyone. Again, we ask for patience as the Coroner's Office works to identify the deceased. We also continue to focus our investigation on the origin and cause of this fire. This remains a suspicious fire, and the San Rafael Police Department is conducting a very thorough investigation. With that, I open it up for any questions.
Sergeant, can you just on the record just remind us why ATM is here as far as their resources, expertise? Should we not assume anything per se with their involvement?
Yeah, so like I said, the San Rafael Police Department is conducting a very thorough investigation. We look at this from the standpoint of worst case scenarios so that we're not playing catch up. We're also a small agency and we require resources to do an investigation correctly. In this particular case, this is a large scale event. We've asked the assistance of the Marin County Fire Investigation Team and the Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms to assist us with those resources, both in personnel power and the skill sets that they also provide us. Yes?
I know you're still investigating, but can you give us just any inkling as to
So that's a great question. So to go more specifically into it, anytime we don't know why the fire occurred, we want to take the worst case scenario, call it suspicious, so that we conduct a very thorough investigation. It's better to be ahead of it than find out something later on and not be prepared for it. So we're conducting a very thorough investigation as if it were an arson, even though we don't know it is or not. Again, we don't want to be behind the curve and find out something is a more worst case scenario and not have planned for it, if that makes sense. Give me 1 second. Let me take one over here. No, we're continuing to call it suspicious, but we are conducting a very thorough investigation as if it was one. Again, we don't want to be behind the curve on that one.
So you need to preserve evidence if in case it does take that turn.
That's correct. So the way that the scene is set up now, we're preserving the integrity of the scene as if it was a criminal investigation, but we haven't gotten there yet. Yes?
How many families are still receiving assistance, and what is next for them?
Great. So there are 53 displaced residents that are still utilizing temporary shelter, and we will continue to work on coordinating long-term housing. However, that will take some time, but we do have the Albert J. Burrow Community Center is shut down as a shelter, and we have moved those individuals into more temporary shelter in the meantime while we continue to work on long-term housing.
You're talking about hotels?
Yes. Yes.
Just to confirm, could the converse eventually be true, meaning way down the line it's determined to be accidental, or are you saying ruled out accidental?
No, so we haven't ruled out accidental, and it's going to take some time, so let me be really clear about this. These types of investigations take weeks, if not months, or up to a year. So again, that's why we're conducting the very thorough investigation that we're doing right now up ahead, so that way we're not caught off guard later on down the line. So when we do finally have origin and cause determined, we're exactly where we need to be when that finding comes out. Yes?
The two deceased, were they found near each other? Were they found in, say where they were found in?
I can tell you that the one that was found on Friday was towards the rear of the building. The second victim yesterday was found more towards the interior, heavily damaged area.
And you mentioned that one of them is an adult. What about the other one?
Both are identified as adults.
Anything further, if you could say both women, both men, one of each, in any relationship to each other, or are there different, suspected different units residing there, or?
I don't have all that information, and once the Marin County Coroner's Office helps us with that identification, then we'll be able to answer some of those questions. But right now, I wouldn't be able to answer that because I don't know who the individuals are, so I wouldn't be able to discuss relationship, where they came from, what part of the apartment specifically at this time.
There were 8 injuries. How serious were these injuries, and why did this fire get to be so intense so fast for the injuries to be that serious?
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chief Bob Sennett of the San Rafael Fire Department. That's one of the questions that we have at this time. This seems to be an unusual fire. As I mentioned at a previous press conference, when firefighters arrived, this building was essentially burning from the first floor to the top floor, from side to side and front to back. That is very unusual. There was no delay in our response, as I've mentioned earlier. We have 3 fire stations, 3 of our several fire stations within a mile of this site. So our response was immediate and effective. We have ample water supply in this area. There was no problem with connecting to hydrants. There was no delay in getting water to the scene. Firefighters encountered, upon arrival, essentially a fully involved building. That is very unusual. Typically fires are slow moving and we have an opportunity to get to them much quicker. An apartment or a few apartments, but the rest of the building is spared. So for that reason, we are treating this as an unusual fire. The Marin County Fire Investigation Team has been here since day 1, working very hard. I don't have an update from them at this time. Our Department of Public Works Department and Gelati Brothers Construction have been here to support the investigation with heavy equipment, moving a lot of the damage off-site so the investigators can really get in there and do a really thorough investigation. And as I've previously mentioned, because this question has come up several times, this building received its last fire safety inspection in July of 2025. All apartment buildings in San Rafael get an annual fire safety inspection. This one had a fire inspection just over a month ago, and it passed with a reasonable degree of compliance.
Nothing suspicious at that nature. There was no warning signs or citations at that time?
No citations, no.
Yeah, can either of you talk about whether there's previous premise history from police signs, such as, I'm going to throw it out, row houses, drug activity, suspicious circumstances? I know there's no citations, or do you know of any civil issues like landlord-tenant disputes?
So part of this investigation, I don't have all that information right now, but part of this investigation, our investigators do go back in time and develop a timeline and have an understanding of the activity that was going on at the apartment complex. I don't have all that ready right now, and I don't know if we would even release that at this point so early in the investigation. But yes, it is definitely something we're looking into. Absolutely.
Do you have any idea why those people found dead couldn't get out of the building?
Again, that will go towards the investigation and what happened into the origin and cause of the fire. The fire investigators will look into that as they start to determine how the fire developed, what caused it to develop so quickly. They'll be able to hopefully get some of those answers. But again, we ask for patience, as that is going to take a significant amount of time.
In the smoke detectors, they were working properly?
Well, each apartment unit should have smoke detectors. It's the responsibility of the property owner to maintain those smoke detectors. That's not part of the annual fire inspection process to go into each and every apartment. That is part of the Code Enforcement Division inspection program, a much more robust inspection program that occurs for every single apartment building in San Rafael on, I believe, a 5-year cycle. So they might have records on when they inspected this building last. Our inspection generally is the outside, the common areas, laundry room, exit ways, things like that.
So right now we don't know if they were working, smoke detectors.
I can't confirm whether they are working or not, but every unit should have had at least one smoke detector in the building, in the apartment unit, yes.
Have you been in contact with the owner of the complex?
So our investigators have been in contact to the extent I don't have the exact details, but yes, we're working with them on many levels, just on the fact that once we're done with this investigation, we'll be turning the property back over to the property owner.
And any timeline as far as how long you're going to be out here?
So we tentatively did a Nixle public notification that we would be through here through Wednesday. It really is going to be based on the progress that our fire investigators make in the next couple of days on what that timeline actually ends up being. If we're able to shorten it, we'll let the public know. If we have to extend it, we'll do the same. Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Sergeant. Speaking live for the top of the news.
Hey, Robert, sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, how's it going?
We're getting on if you got me.
Good to see you.
No, but yeah, it's, Gary and I are curious about the if the Parker's found any maybe link to the other two cars we had.
No link at this time. No.
Because I'm reading about the sort of club we had.